all I lose, right down in my soul. Come on and cry, baby. Production area, there's like crap everywhere, and that's my library, that's my paint area, that's my electrician. Just a little bit. I'm a messy little girl. On 48, that's my tool room. These are the propane tanks that go with the hot glass area down there. So I guess for the past 22 years, I've been here. I was down in the smaller building. For the past 15, 16 years, I've had this space here. So I do glass engraving, and there's like several different levels of that and techniques that I can show you, which is like acid etching, double acid etching, which is the type of work that I did for the state capitol. I did all the restoration work over there. And it was like really involved. It drove me absolutely nuts. The bureaucracy of making work for public structure is nowhere near doing your own personal work. Yeah. But I also have done like really high-end custom awards, and I can show you some of that stuff downtown, which is fun. And what makes an art piece into an award is basically putting your name on it. I mean, the minute it goes, you know, you give it, put a name on it, it can be like a giant painting or a giant mural, and it becomes like this outrageously huge award. The most expensive type of award I've ever done is like an $8,000 commission, which we also put the guy's face on it. Ha! I loved it. What a scream. But the painting is something I really enjoy, and I do reverse painting on glass. And it's pretty much like applying makeup. It's all completely in reverse. And the type of glass work that I do is totally in reverse too. It's type of intaglio, heavy-duty sandblast, carved sandblasting. And I can show you some examples of that. So I have to go to my masseuse or I'll be in big trouble. Okay. Well, here's a good one. Feel like Alien Strikes Back, you know? Yeah, I saw my first painting when I was 15. My mother said that when I died, she'd be rich because of all my paintings and how much money they were going to be worth, and that was the last time I painted until I was about 50. Well, I take it back. I was a little bit older than that. 20-something. It's just freaked me out, you know? I think parents, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to like freak you out real good, you know? It took me over the edge. That's what she was supposed to do. She did it. Before I did this full-time, I did this part-time. I was selling shoes, I was DJing, I was in the military. I had a blast. God, I had fun. Ah! I really enjoyed myself. I would have stayed, but they were such racist, pragmatic pigs from hell. After the Vietnam War, they didn't need black folks anymore. They already killed up just about everybody. Everybody couldn't take off and get to Canada. So, you know, I went in the military. I really liked it. But that's how it goes. Couldn't stay because I wanted to go to school. There was lots of things I wanted to do, and for some reason, it would always somehow be in contrary to other situations. Well, you know, if I couldn't paint, I think I'd go crazy. You've got to have a certain percentage of that, you know, of a certain percentage of the whatever, or you're going to lose your mind. Especially if you think you're trying to hold on to your mind. I mean, you don't think you're sane, do you?
I don't think anyone is.
Of course you don't. But would you say that in public? Yo! The only thing is, as long as you don't have to do, you know, the way I like to do it is, I don't like to do the same thing. I like to do several things at once. So, it sort of fits to a degree with my personality. I always have a lot of projects going on all at once. Robbing Peter to pay Joseph. Gosh, what could I tell a young artist? Hurry up and do it. Quit talking about it. Shut the hell up and do it. Quit expecting somebody to give it to you. When I moved down here, there was a running bet of how long I could make it, mostly because I was female. And the bums, there were people turning up dead on the tracks all the time. So I had this dream, and I was cruising down the street, and I saw this warehouse. I've been dreaming about trains continuously, and I just knew I was supposed to be here. I saw the little building down on the other end, so I went in there and I told the guy, I said, you know, I had a dream about that building. And I'd just gotten off work and I had on my pantyhose. He says, what you gonna do? I said, well, I'm an artist. I had purchased an air compressor, started sandblasting. That's when I was 24, something like that. So by now I'm like 25, I'm like 26, 27. So I was pretty sure that if I didn't go find out what I wanted to do, that what would happen is I'd kind of fall by the wayside like so many other people that I was already working with. Get a mortgage, get strapped in, get hooked. You know, I think the only way I would get anything done is by remembering what it was I wanted to have happen. Because the minute I forget it, then I lose it. The minute I buy into somebody else going, oh, that's not going to happen, I have to eliminate that person from my environment. Because they're screwing up my manifestation. They're a part of my thing not happening. I can't play that. If I start playing that game, I'll never get anything done. You can't wait for money. You're waiting for money, you're definitely not going to get anything done. So that's the Pookie. That's the hot skinny. Really involved, isn't it? Black spray paint. I need some spray paint. Right up there. I need some spray paint. I'm just knocking on the door. Oh, my spray thinger doesn't work. My spray thinger doesn't work. My spray thinger doesn't work. Oh yeah. My spray thinger.
Can you see what I'm saying? Can you see me, little girl? Do you hear the lambs crying?
Anyway, that's the hot Pookie.